Good morning, all.
Morning.
Here we are again, a bit blurry-eyed. It's just gone 6 o'clock, isn't it, on Friday morning, and we didn't have a good night because a little bit of a word of advice: if you have a blow-up bed, make sure you put a blanket under the sheet, because I think the air inside the bed was cold and I was frozen all night. Where normally we have a blanket underneath it, and I'm fine, so and cosy, but I was so cold through the night. Anyway, so we're up early because we want to get a undercoat on the bed before we take Dave off for breakfast. I just wanted to apologise for the last video. It was super annoying and we were cringing watching it, but we're not tech minded and we tried to change it, but we couldn't. Yeah, the music in it. So, because it was too loud for our chattering.
Trust me, you didn't miss anything when we were talking anyway.
Yeah,
it was all a load of old rubbish anyway.
So, I'm just learning to do it. So just bear with me, and hopefully I'll get better. I mean, it's such a rush all the time because we've been so busy, and I'm sort of trying to put them together quickly. And it's anyway. I'll try and do better next time.
You will. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you were going to explain about the bed.
Yeah. So just on a couple of people that commented regarding the bed where we've put it raised at the head end. Yeah. I mean, I know. I take fully on board you guys that are obviously on a boat, and you know better than what we will, because obviously we're not.
Well, we are. We're just not on the water.
Yeah, but we've got no water.
Yeah.
We've got nothing to.
Yeah.
But it was more of trying to think out of the box, and obviously when you're doing your own build and stuff, you get these ideas and you think, oh well, that might be a good idea, and you try and think of all these scenarios and possibilities. So yeah, it might not be the right thing to do. But it's something we're just going to trial and just see. But it's not a problem, because the beds, although we'll fix it, we will still be able to remove it slightly, and if we feel that is too much, what we can do is put a packer on this end to even it up more. So it's not, a massive issue.
I do suffer from acid reflux as well, so that
I do a little bit. But I mean, it's just going to be one of them things that we'll just try and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's not,
I've got to say, I know we've had the massive blow-up bed on top of it, but we've actually slept all right on it. We haven't slipped down or anything. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. We can always change it at a later date if need be. So for this weekend.
Yeah. Well, as we've just said, we're going to put the last undercoat on this bed now, let it dry, and then Ali's going to be the painter for the day, because she's going to be.
I'm going to try and be.
You've got no choice.
It's as good as my editing. It's not going to go very well.
So we'll get some top coats on this.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not going to be ready tonight, but it'll be so good if we can just get this finished and get the mattress that's finally arrived on here and have a proper bed.
Yeah.
That will make a lot of difference, because we can then get rid of a lot of stuff, store it underneath, and that just will make life a little bit easier.
Yeah, it'd be really good to get the tools onto here and get them organised so they're out the saloon.
Well, not just that, just stuff that we're probably not going to use that much.
Yeah.
We can get that under there, out of the way, which is bulky stuff, and it can all be out of the way, and that'd be great. So from my point of view, and obviously my boss Dave, when he gets around here,
stand to attention when he comes in.
We're gonna tackle the fireplace, so I'm gonna get that tiled just to finish that off, and I think we're probably gonna start looking at testing some of these 12-volt circuits, lights and stuff, because ideally we'd like to start getting the roof panels on either side. Obviously in the centre we're just going to have this open for the time being, because that's going to be a central console, so that won't need to be covered yet. But I'd really like to get these side ones on, especially before we start making the wardrobes either side here. And then we've got the electrical cupboard and the like wet room cupboard type thing with the calorifier that'll be in at the back at the stern. So it'd be good to get those in place. Also, so that we've got the roof panel in place for when they reflex stove come put that diesel stove in. So then that's fixed, and we don't
that's
have to worry about
coming
it.
beginning of September. So we just want to get to the point where it's completely done.
Yeah.
So
and
the
then,
stove
and then
can
that's,
go in.
that's in, and we don't have to worry about it at all. Then.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. We'll see how far or how little we get done. We'll have to see. But again, I don't think the weather's going to be too great this weekend. But obviously, that's not going to make too much of a problem to us here inside. But we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, we're going to quickly drink our cuppa, and then we're going to put a coat on here, and then we can go and have some brekkie.
So first coat all finished, where the bed's going to go. Down here, I've just gone over it in white because the wardrobe's going to come up to there anyway. So I just thought I'd save this paint. So first coat done, second coat will go on tomorrow. 2 undercoats on the bed now. So first coat of gloss paint will go on there tomorrow. The lads are just working out the tiling for the hearth.
Yep, 2 together on that. Right, so what we'll do is we'll cut.
What, the same? So
cut
that
2
side.
like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the same wheel.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So we get identical cuts.
Right.
And then that will go there.
Opposite. Yeah.
That'll go there.
Yeah.
And then we can put that in like that and see. We have got the lid on there before it goes dry. That goes on like that. That goes on like that. We should get equal cuts then. We'll do that all the way down.
Right.
Got it? Yeah.
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 Hi, here we go. We're going to start the tiling of the fireplace. We've got the main man here, Dave, who's going to show you a little tip on how to get your adhesive on the walls before you put your tiles on. So I'm going to hand over to the main man here, and he can tell you everything.
And his pencil's behind his ear, which means he means business.
Well, all we do, well, this board's not too bad because it's already sealed board anyway. But when you're using plasterboard, which is porous, or a concrete backer board, fire concrete backer board, that's porous as well. What you're going to do is, if you don't, I'm trying to think of the name of what it is. Leave it in the comments below. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like a size, like in the old days they call it sizing. It basically, you put a product on the wall which stops it from absorbing liquid. Because what happens is when you've got a tile like this, and that tile's a clay tile or a ceramic tile, not so much with ceramic tiles, but with clay tiles, they absorb water. If you don't soak your tile before you put it on the wall, it will suck all the moisture out of the adhesive, and after about 3 or 4 days it will fall on the floor, drop off. Or if kids go in the shower and start banging around in the shower, they're going to fall off the wall. So the idea is to make sure that the tile and the wall is not sucking the adhesive, the moisture out of the adhesive, because the adhesive is reasonably wet. This isn't too bad because this is a ceramic tile, which means it's been baked. So all the it's been kiln baked. So all the moisture's come out of the tile. But if you've got a cement backer board on here, that will suck the adhesive out. So when you put,
So I'm just going to come around this side.
when you put the adhesive on the wall like that, it sucks all the moisture out of that adhesive. So when you put your tile on, there's no adhesion to the wall, and they'll fall off.
Okay.
This board isn't too bad, but I'm going to show you what you do if you're using plasterboard or a concrete adhesive with a clay tile. Okay. And the first thing to do is don't get it all over your fingers. Right, little drop of water in there, Lee.
When you say a little drop, you better tell me.
Go on, work it in a bit. Oh, on this side, maybe a bit more. Yeah, a little bit more, Lee. So what we're doing is adding water to this adhesive. Not mixing a lot up, because if this was cement backer board, then I'd a little bit more there, Lee. Well, yeah, you want to mix it down, break it down to about a pouring cream rather than a clotted cream. You don't want to, at the moment it's like a clotted cream. You want to get the consistency down to like a pouring cream, a little bit more there, Lee.
You can tell Dave's from Devon when he starts comparing adhesive to cream.
Yeah, if you've got it like a milk, the milk's a bit too thin. You want it like a pouring cream, really. Sort of cream you have on your strawberries. But then we have clotted cream on everything down in Devon. So.
Especially on your scones.
That'll do us there. Drop that one there. I'm going to put it on with a trowel, but the best thing to put it on is with a paintbrush.
Trowels here.
Got a trowel there.
Well, I've got a paintbrush if you want to use paintbrush.
Got a paintbrush?
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Grab a paintbrush. You just get a paintbrush. What you do is you paint it on. Start from the top. Paint that on like that. A bit of it actually.
What did you say, Dave?
Sucking it up.
Sucking up a little bit of it. It is a little porous. You see it still.
You still see it though, can't you?
Yeah, I can paint from the top to the bottom and not lose the wet line. There, we'll do the other side, make sure it all gets done at the same time. Yeah, not too bad there. If this was plasterboard or cement board, it would dry very quickly. If I painted with plasterboard, if I painted that across the top of plasterboard there, by the time I put my thing in the bucket, come back, that would be dry.
It's so porous.
Yeah.
And while Dave's doing this, just to let you know that Dave bought a solid oak table from eBay, was it?
Yeah, it was off eBay.
Off eBay.
No, it was Gumtree.
Oh, Gumtree. And he picked it up, and him and Lee cut it up today, didn't you? And Dave's going to use the solid wood to make a dinette and table, and to trim his doors on his bow. Is that right, Dave?
Yeah.
So if you head over to Narrowboat Misfit, you can watch the vlog. I'm not sure if he's actually finished it yet. So
I haven't done it yet. I've got to edit the video, but it'll be
on. So if you want to watch him do that.
And that basically will dry, or dryish, but it seals that board, stops it from sucking the moisture at the top.
Yeah.
So then when you put your adhesive on a tile and you stick your tile on there, your tile's going to slide down the wall, right? A lot of people, if you're banging a tile on the wall like that and you can walk away and leave it and it stays where it is, that's not good. Okay, that's not good, because it basically means it's just sucked all the moisture out of the adhesive and it's just holding it on the wall by capillary action, and that means that the tile doesn't stick to the wall. And that's it. So that's why when we set this up, we figured out where we want the top of our tiles. So that's a faux tile. We figured out where we want the top of our tiles. We found out that we go 1, 2, 3 with the packers, with the spacers on. That brings us to the top of there. So put timber in there, square it all round, make sure it's all level. And that means we can fire all our tiles in one after another. And it's easy to fit. So what we'll do is, I'm going to do the base first. Before we do that, I'll just showing you that to show you size in the wall it is, yeah, for size in the wall. So we're going to do the same to the base, and then we're going to start laying tiles on the base first, because if we do the base first on this particular project, that can be drying, and then we can put these tiles on here, and that'll be dry enough then for us to cut the tiles in underneath.
Okay.
That's the it's not too bad, this board. It's a bit soft, but it's
I hope the lighting's all right for you guys, because it's gone very dark in here, because as usual, English summer, it's raining.
well, I'm blind anyway, so right, that's that one there, Lee.
Yeah.
That's the adhesive there.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
I've modelled all them up, so that should be a good look.
So Lee's good at jigsaws.
You're starting at the front, yeah? Oh, out.
Yeah.
So you put this right across the whole lot, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't put it, don't be doing this, will you? Don't be doing that dot and dabbing, because what happens is when you dot and dab like that, you put it on the thing like that, yeah, and you pick it up, you got a gap between that dot and that dot, yeah, and then if you go into if you're doing a floor, let's say for instance, yeah, and you get a bit of timber like this, and you drop a bit of timber on the floor and it bounces like that, that tile's going to shatter completely. Yeah, not the way to lay floor tiles. So whenever I do any sort of tiling, I'll make sure I've got an even bed right the way across the tile, or right across the area that there's buggers to get off if you want to change them, but 9 times out of 10 you've got to redo the plasterboard anyway if it's stuck solid to the plasterboard. Even better. Make sure it goes right into them corners. That's nice. You've got to get that blue top here. That's that one.
Yeah.
Get him in there. Kick him up to about 45 degrees. Pull him along. Clean off your edges. There. That can go. Got a bit there, eh? Good job.
When we went for breakfast this morning, we said that we should rename our narrowboat. Instead of calling it the Black Swan, we should call it Dave. Or, all right, Dave. Like Trigger from Only Fools. Or the Dave, yeah. Do you feel honoured, Dave?
No, I do, yeah. I must admit. Keeps me busy, doesn't it? That's the main thing.
We sure do.
Keeps me out of trouble, properly, mate. Give them a clean before we put them down. We'll just need a thing of water. Get them drop them over. Just water in there. Yeah. Is that one over? No. No, that's it.
When you say a little bit, how much?
A little bit more, go on. Yeah, that'll do us. That. Clean it first, make sure your tile's clean, make sure there's no chips or anything on your tile. Because the last thing you want to do is put a tile on then realise you've got a chip on it, yeah? Because it's a lot more difficult getting them off the floor than putting them on the floor. Okay, that one goes around like that. We've got this suster, that comes out onto that line there. That's your first tile in place. And just keep them as clean as you can as you go.
The lads cut all the tiles first, so it was all ready just to put on.
Then we'll go in with one of them. One of them. And what we got? We got two separate ones here, haven't we? We'll drop them in like that. Which are the two? Which two were they?
There we go. Jigsaw puzzle time.
The other way.
The other way. Yeah, that was the babies. Give them a good clean. That's the other one, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
When I cut them both identical. Cut two identical sizes. Then when they go like that, they should fit. If you cut them the right size. So drop one on like that. Yep. Take a bit of water. One on like that.
Middle.
Yeah.
How many would you put in the middle there? Two?
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wherever you got a straight surface, like that. If you put one in the middle, if you put one in the middle,
like
chance of doing that. If you put one there, it's chance to do that. One the other side, chance to do that.
Yeah.
If you put two in, and it goes together, the only way it can be is parallel. Yeah. Push him over till he meets the front there. Now where's that block of wood?
And you wouldn't press the tiles down, you just lay them on.
No, just lay them on. Just lay them on. Yeah, you don't want to be. Yeah, the whole idea of the grouting underneath is that it holds the tile up. Yeah. Once we've finished, when they're all in,
yeah,
then you can put. You know, I mean, you push a little bit of weight on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, but the idea is you just push them down enough to flatten that V.
Yeah.
Not the whole amount of grout. You try and push the grout out and under it.
Yeah.
Then it's not going to be that. Right, next one is.
So if you had obviously you're doing this on flat boards, if you had a wonky wall that you were tiling, how would you do that then to sort of pack it out?
If you do a wonky wall, then there's two ways to do it. You plaster the wall or pull the wall out, flatten the wall off first. So it's preparation. What I would do, if the wall is that bad that you need to plaster it, I would just say to the client, well look, we need to put a 10mm plasterboard on there.
Yeah.
And what I would do is basically get a piece of plasterboard or backer board, tile backer board, whatever you want, dot the back of the backer board with tile adhesive, and then put that on the wall. And I've got a big aluminium straight edge, but get a straight edge the full length of the board, and then tap that back to the board so it's nice parallel and flush. That'll save you hours and hours trying to bodge up a load of tiles that are going up and down and all over the place. That's where
Right, shall I put this on time lapse now?
yeah. Yeah.
I've just had Dave on time lapse doing the whole of the half there,
and that was going to go up,
and then I realised that
firstly,
I'd filmed him upside down because you know how rubbish I am at filming and editing. So I'm going to have a go later at trying to turn it up the right way so you can see what he did. So Lee's having a turn now.
That's it.
Yeah.
Whack another one on. You got him in the water?
Yeah.
You come out the water? That's all right. Good, whack him in there.
Are we going that way or that
No,
way?
we're going that way first, don't we?
Four up.
And it's tight into the corner, yeah?
Yep, that's it. Right.
Yeah.
Another one. Got some more? Where's the others round the corner? Round the back here, Lee. Grab the box of them. That's it. 2 spacers in. 1, 2. Whack him on.
Oh!
Don't be frightened. Just a firm.
Yeah.
That's it. Just a firm one, and that's it. Next one. Spacers.
Yep.
Okay. Next one. No spacers at the moment.
No?
No, because you're coming along here, don't you?
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, do
Oh,
it
we're
the
doing
other
that one, are we?
Build them up, yeah, as we go.
So I go.
That water.
Oh yeah. So would you start from this point or from that point?
Start from that point in there. We'll slide them out afterwards. Line them all up. How they look in there? Not too bad.
There's a little gap.
Yeah. That's good. Whack your spacers in.
Yeah.
Stick one in there. One in between each one.
Oh, each tile?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, alright, so move them up a bit.
A couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, doesn't matter. You're going to take all the spacers out so it's not a problem there. Right, next one. We'll just 2 spacers on the next one. Don't be frightened to push him in. Alright, that's it. There.
Yep.
Another one. You done much tiling?
Nope.
Never done tiling before?
Yep. I've had a disaster with it.
That easier?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
But you weren't actually shown, were you, Lee? You were just told how to do it. So I think it's better to be shown.
And I did. My first ever attempt was with 600 by 600 tiles.
Yeah, they can be
on wonky walls.
They can be a bit finicky.
Yeah. Well, I only had one tile that only had one tile that didn't have to cut. So it was.
It was so stressful.
It was really ours.
Yeah, it was a baptism of fire, to be honest.
Right, that's the first row.
Yeah.
Now, a bit short here, look. Yeah. So if you grab your trowel, this one, yeah, go down this end here, whack him in the tray there, yeah, and just go like that. Just push the top out. Yeah. Stick him in like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull the bottom out.
Oh, so it just moves them all along.
And
That's
just
good.
see what you got there. Now, if that was people that were putting them on dry, they wouldn't be able to do that.
No.
Because these would be all stuck solid to the wall, and they do that, and they all go bing, 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 and they all fall down on the floor.
Right.
Yeah. Then all you got to do then, because you push that one and that one out, yeah, you got spaces there. All you got to do is just drag them across, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not hard. Just all you got to do is that, yeah.
Yeah.
Drag them across like that. They're all in like that. Run your thumb up there. That's covered there. So when we stick the wood on there, it's going to look nice, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing we've got is that bit there, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah? All we got to do for that is put that one under there.
Ah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and put a spacer underneath.
Stick a spacer under there. If you want
And
to
that's
grab another,
spot on.
if you want to grab another spacer,
Yeah.
stick it in under there. Yeah?
That's spot on
Right.
now.
Most important thing on this job is your finger, and
Yeah.
not to pick your nose in either. Yeah?
Yeah. Just
Just
to
run,
see
just
that.
run it along there.
Yeah.
You feel how, yeah? Now when that's good,
Yeah.
next row we do, it's going to be
the
even
same.
better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the reason for that is because we set it up
Yeah.
to there
Yeah.
originally, yeah? And we've plumbed that up and squared it up.
Yeah.
All that square. So everything's going to go
So
in nice.
it's-
But when you're trying to do it and you're not doing that,
No. Right, so this is the finished in bit of the tiling. I've just
Looks
left
beautiful, Lee. It looks
Yeah.
really lovely.
left that overnight. So just taking the spaces out, just going to give them a wipe, and then next time we come up, we'll probably grout it all, and we're all ready for the
We're ready to rock and roll.
diesel stove then.
Yeah. You can see, I don't know if you can see on camera, but they're really, really dark green, but they, in different lights, where you stand in different areas, they look like different colours, don't they, Lee?
Yeah.
So we're really pleased with that.
Yeah.
Yes. Right, well, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.